Okay, good afternoon everyone. Just to go back to the start when Tom talked about the support that Nutrien's provided West Australian country footy. Obviously when COVID struck in 20 and unfortunately in the latter part of 21, just before the carnival, we obviously had to make a decision whether we continued with our financial support. And quite honestly, there was two reasons why we continued with it, or three in fact. So the first one was we've been continuously sponsoring via legacy brands now for 47 years. So back in 1974, I think that said 48 years, I think it's actually 47. Yes, we're getting ready for next year. 47 years through legacy brands, and we're really proud of that. The second reason was I've got a guy who manages the country football relationship, a guy by the name of Steve Wright. And I'm going to ask Steve Wright to stand up. And Steve Wright's been with our organisation for 47 years as well in various roles, from Beacon, now living down the south and doing all sorts of roles for our business. So Steve, could you just stand up please? I'd like everyone to put your hands together for Steve. And thirdly, Country Week and the Carnival is a really important part, I think, of the fixture every year. I played many years ago. I saw one of my old teammates. I played in 91. I saw Damo as I walked in up here, and that's a long time ago. But I think it's still, part of every fixture, every town still has that little bit in them that I guess strive to make Country Week every year. I would just like to thank, number one, the third reason, which I was talking about before, are our customers. Now, very simply, a lot of our customers, some are in this room here today, and without your support, very simply, we don't sponsor anything. So it's due to your support that we're able to continue to stump up the money every year to make sure that country football continues in the towns. It's just not football, we're also sponsoring things like netball, cricket, tennis and what have you, and we'll continue doing that because we understand how important that is. What we'll talk about a little bit later on, I think we've got a separate session on, is an additional sponsorship that we have just come to a conclusion on, and that was we wanted to put more money up, given what you just heard about Tom talking about some of the clubs going into recess, unable to fundraise. And we had an additional sponsorship program whereby for every new tonne of fertiliser that our customers committed to our stores in the network, we would pay a further $1 a tonne. And we're going to present some cheques here later on. It's been tremendously successful. And once again, thanks very much for your support. As far as the winner today, I hope you know this, but Nutrien also sponsored the South Fremantle Football Club. We're on the left breast. Well done, Nutrien. So go South Fremantle.
Thanks, Tommy. Thanks, Tom, and good to see you all here. A lot of familiar faces. I do look around. Tuck, I see you over there. Good to see you, Tuck. Gordon Davison, good to see you, Gordy. And who's the other one? Housey, back here. All good country lads. Hey, thanks first of all to Tommy. It's been really good to work with you, mate. You in the chair, so pretty cool. Tom leads a good team, and it's really good to work with the WA Country Footy League to get to where we need to get to. To Dupes, our lead in WA, he's whistled in from over the east. He's a York lad, come home. But he said to me, what's this country footy thing? Want to be good. And Andrew's been in the seat for a couple of years, and it didn't take him long to understand. It's the biggest single sponsorship, I think, Andrew, we do as a company in Australia. So it didn't take him long to harness that. So I reckon we should give Andrew a round of applause for continuing this on. I'm just here to talk about what Andrew alluded to a while ago. We put in our funds every year, and in 2020 we thought, how can we actually help get some more funds into the Country Footy League and help us along the way? So the Nutrien Ag Fertiliser Department and Andrew came up with $1 a tonne for new fertiliser. I can stand here today and say we had a target for $48,000, which would be 48,000 tonne next year. And today I can announce we've actually delivered probably closer than what we thought was that pie in the sky. So we've delivered today $43,506 to country grassroots football clubs around WA. That's as of today, so I think that's a great thing, and congratulate yourselves. There was 48 locations or nominations, so if you're a client out there, and I'll talk to you about clients because we've got a few in the room tonight, today, then you would actually give us your fertiliser, a couple hundred tonne, and you'd nominate whatever football club it was, and they would get the funds. So 48 nominations, of them 43 were football clubs, and we didn't just leave it to football clubs, we opened it up to whatever was in town, and the other 5 were sporting clubs, which is great. So 48 locations have divvied it up. Whilst I'm here and I've got the floor, I would like to take the opportunity, and we're not backward in saying that Nutrien fertiliser wouldn't be where it is today. We've been on the journey for some time, but it was you customers that give us a bit of a break here. You had to come with us on the journey, and without that we wouldn't be where we are today. So thank you to all our customers in the room and all around the state that give us a go. I'm going to make a prediction that within 3 to 5 years we will be number 2 in WA. And I can tell you now we are the biggest distributor of fertiliser in Australia, and that's a fact now. So competition's good, that's what we're here for. We're not going away, we're big enough and ugly enough to deliver, and we'll push on and do that. So thank you all very much. If you're in the room, have a good afternoon on us, because most of you guys have supported us with fertiliser. Without any further ado, I would ask the following to come up, please. If you're in the room, we've got a few cheques here. So this is the 2021 cheques. Just for a photo opportunity, and I'll get you to move forward to see Andrew. He'll shake your hand and we'll stay up on here and we'll get a photo at the end. So today, if we've got, I think Rowan Vauxx has already been mentioned here today. So Rowan, I went to school with this bloke's dad, and if you didn't like him, I can understand exactly what Tommy was talking about. So Rowan Vauxx from the Boxwood Hills Football Club. If you'd like to come forward, thanks mate. Around this side here and you'll see Andrew. Thanks Rowan, that's the Boxwood Hills Footy Club. Round of applause for those guys. Have we got Ken Quartermain for Contending Wanderers? Are they is Ken in the room tonight or today or not? No? Yep, here he comes. Good to see you here, Ken. The Wanderers Footy Club. While Ken's coming up, I'd ask, I think it's Brendan Sweeney from the Morowa Footy Club. Is Brendan with us today? Yep. Here he comes. Well done, Morowa. Having a good year up there. Up among the wildflowers. From the Railways Football Club, Cameron Newbold. Is Cameron Newbold here, is it? Cameron? Yep, thanks Cameron. Now I know this bloke, the Ravensthorpe and Districts, Tommy Major. Is Tommy here? Where is he? He's trouble, this bloke. Keep an eye on him. Good to see you here, Tom. Make sure you still stand upright by the end of the day. And from the York Footy Club, last and least, Daniel Steed. Is Daniel Steed here? Daniel is from York. Thanks, mate. If you'd like to come forward as well. That's it from me. We'll grab a photo and I think we move on. A bit later on we've got an auction, so we've got a lovely football and a jumper to auction off, so start getting your finances organised now and we'll see you a bit later on. Thanks very much. Enjoy the day.